Welcome to another amusing episode of the weekly Wrap with Vachon and Rapp. This is April 25th on a Sunday morning, and I'm Frank Rapp,
And I'm Matt Vachon.
and we are here to talk everything from wrestling figures that should be made to wrestlers getting their gear and personal items in a trash bag. We're gonna talk about the week that was sports. This coming week, we have the NFL draft coming up on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, and it's going to be crazy. It's already been crazy, but it's just going to get crazier as it gets closer. This is, as we've said before, this is the probably our favorite time, most favorite time of the year to be an NFL fan because the off season is way better than the fucking regular season.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
This is always, it's like Christmas week for me, the NFL draft week. So I'm always just excited and this is supposed to be my long weekend off from work. So I could hypothetically watch all of it, but we'll see.
well, full disclosure here, you probably won't watch all of it because now you have a lady friend that you should probably hang out with instead.
Yeah. Yeah. So Saturday, the late rounds might be out the window.
As long as you watch Thursday night at 8 o'clock.
Thursday night I'm in. So
and in Friday's got some intrigue too, because Friday's gonna be second and third, and those are always those are you'll see all kinds of random shit happen in those rounds. All right, so where do you want to start first? Because there's a lot to talk about this week.
Yeah. Well, let's just go let's do wrestling first, and then
okay. So we have wrestling first. So let's get into this real quick. So we'll start out with last Sunday night. We had the debut of the documentary series on A&E, and the first episode was Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't even know how to begin with this. That was fantastic.
They're so good.
If they're going to continue down this road and be this good for the next 7 weeks, I'm planning to watch every week. I don't care if I have to stay up late and watch it, because what I found out is with YouTube TV, I don't get A&E. So I had to download the app and log in with my parents' DirecTV account so I could watch it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, so when I watch it live, it's a little bit behind. So like I was up to probably like 11:15 ish Sunday night watching everything because it was like behind a little bit, which is I don't care. So at least was able to watch it. Man, what a career for Austin, but it was so short though if you think about it.
Yeah,
so short.
Yeah,
and we've never really dove into this before much, but he started in '89. And then was rookie of the year in '90, and then he retired in '03.
Yeah.
And that was his run, and that was it.
Yeah.
And he had one of the biggest runs ever from what? 97-ish probably to 02 when he decided to go home because he didn't want to job the Lesnar on a Raw.
Yeah.
And then came back and was gone 6 months later, I think. Or maybe even shorter than that. I don't even remember.
In some ways, like to me, big music fan.
Yeah.
So I use like music analogies a lot, but in some ways, Austin's almost like the Beatles of wrestling, because I mean the Beatles had such a huge impact, but really they only put out albums for 8 years, or whatever.
Yeah.
They were banned for less than 10 years, but their impact was so huge. And Austin's that same thing. Like his window was pretty small compared to a lot of these other guys that have, Jericho, who just hit 30 years, and some of these other guys that are, 25 plus, or close to 30 years, whatever. But his impact was so huge in such a small window. To talking about, now that I have a girlfriend or whatever, but we were talking about the documentary series, and when I said, well, tonight they're doing Stone Cold Steve Austin, and she was like, oh, I know who that is, and she doesn't even watch wrestling. So talk about what an impact a character and a person made. I mean, huge.
Well, when you're making $1 million a quarter for t-shirt sales,
Yeah.
and you're not, and the percentage is so small what they get for anyway, and you made $1 million in Austin 316 shirts in like a quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's had, like he said, it took him a while to like become a normal person like you and I. Like,
Yeah.
you're in the limelight for so long, and then the limelight's gone, and you're sitting at home going, the fuck am I gonna do now? Like,
Yeah.
and he admittedly said he didn't do much for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And thinking back on it, he's right. I mean, yeah, he was on Raw as a general manager, but like he wasn't, it wasn't, I don't, yeah, some of those, the Raw after stuff, he'd be like, talking to the crowd for hours and he'd be like, all right, Steve, like, let's get these fucking people home. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, yeah, but he really didn't do a whole lot. I mean, he was in and out, and then, then he did a couple movies, and then his biggest thing in his retired career has been his podcast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Like when he launched his own show way back when, what, 2011, 2012, that was must listen. I mean, he
Yeah.
had everybody on there. Everybody was on that podcast. And now he's doing a show on the network, which is now Peacock.
Yeah.
And that's must watch no matter who's on, no matter if it's
Yeah.
Lawler or Bailey or Sasha or Randy or like recently Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
That's a must watch whenever it's on.
He's just such an interesting guy, he's just like, and he's so cool, and just like everything he's on. When he was on like Hot Ones, like the wing
Yeah.
eating show was cool too. He's one of those guys that's just like he's so like engaging to watch, and just great stories. You can tell he's like pretty honest guy, and yeah, he's just cool. He's just fucking cool.
I was surprised he was so open and honest about his relationship with his kids.
Yeah, me too.
Because he never talks about anything like that. He doesn't talk about his wife now, doesn't talk a lot about, and he was very open and honest about how, yeah, I put myself first, and that's the road I chose. And, at 50 years old now, I have working on having a relationship with my kids finally. And it's just like, man, I don't know. Like, if that was me, I don't know what I would do if I was in that position to, like, you're here now and your window is going to be very short. Do I take this window and sacrifice all the relationships that I've had going forward? Do I take that, or do I don't know what I would do. Like,
Yeah.
Like he said, he goes, I saw my daughter get born, and then I was on a plane and wrestled in Madison Square Garden that night or whatever. It's like,
yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
You can't fault him or anything like that, because he made a choice. But in the same time, I'm back around and watching that going, I don't know if I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
But he was, at the time, he was here.
Yeah.
And he didn't know how long he was going to have, because like he said, his neck wasn't broken. He had a bruised spinal cord. So,
yeah.
And I thought he broke his neck.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
But he said he had a bruised spinal cord, and then when he said he still has tingling and stuff in his hand, like even now, I'm just like, dude,
Yeah, and it was great to see his brother like get emotional, like still like talking about it.
Yeah.
That's.
I'd be. If that was you, I'd be emotional about it too. If that was you getting dumped on your head and watching it live on pay-per-view. Oh, there's my best friend getting dumped on his head. Oh, fuck. Is he dead or is he alive?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I can handle that very well, and I don't think vice versa. So
yeah, I get that. I wouldn't want to watch, but
no.
But
yeah. And then after that show, we had that treasure show.
Yeah.
Was very interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like it was one of those things where it was like, they're trying to hunt down all this like gear that's like so crucial to the history of WWE and stuff like that. But it's all, all of it's like these guys are like, yeah, I got it in a charity auction. Yeah, it was like Foley sold off all this shit. Now he's asking for it back.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
and that first guy that had that like museum of like stuff that was insane. And
yeah, that was
then he's like, I don't want anything for it. You can just have it. Just
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And his kids came over and met him, and they watched wrestling. I was like, okay. And then that second guy was like, yeah, I want this, and I want
yeah,
money. I want that. I'm like, oh my god,
yeah,
because it's gonna like tarnish my collection if I give this up. I need something to replace it with.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool. I mean, if they came knocking on my door and said, "Hey, Frank, we need this figure," yeah, here you go.
yeah, right, right.
Just give me
I
something
mean,
autographed or something, and here you go. Knock yourself out.
yeah.
So
Like I get it if you dumped like a ton of money into it or something, you're like, well, shit, I don't want to be out, 7 grand or whatever I paid
right,
for this thing. But I mean, fuck. At the same time, it's pretty tough to say no.
right.
So I wouldn't rake if I had something that they needed. I wouldn't rake them over the coal, especially if the way they were talking, it was like all this shit's gonna go to a museum at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So I mean, it gives me hope that they're finally that's going to be a reality at some point soon. But yeah, I don't know if I had something like it would be tough not to give it back. But yeah, I'd want something too probably, especially if I had a lot of money invested in it. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't it would I wouldn't be asking for anything crazy or anything. But
No. Well, and like Vince Meltzer said something about Vince has said that Hall of Fames are like money losers. So I think that's one of the reasons why we haven't had a physical Hall of Fame thing yet.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe this show will help change that, and they'll actually have a building, and be fans will be actually go look at stuff, and
yeah.
you know I'd pay money to go look at all that stuff. Bro, I don't care.
Well, yeah, that's everyone says about the warehouse. They're like, it's like, you know, I don't know. It's like being in like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory or whatever. It's like, just this fucking
Well, I can't
crazy.
imagine being that second guy getting that tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foley's got a call. I kind of promised him a tour.
Yeah.
You can see Triple H going, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Seriously, right now.
Yeah.
Triple H is like cringing. Oh fuck, Mick. Fuck.
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah,
Just,
stop. You're driving me nuts, Mick. Well, I kind of promised him. I said,
yeah. Here, Mick, we gave you a season's pass to Santa's Village. Now just go away for a while.
which I think he actually goes to that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he goes to Santa's. Yeah. Like, I think like at least a couple times a year or something like that. But,
I've never been there.
oh, it's nice. I wouldn't want to go there a couple times a year, but it's not. And I mean, it's probably 3 or 4 hours from here, probably 4 hours, I guess. But yeah, we used to go like every summer as kids. We'd go to Santa's Village and Storyland. So those were, I mean, as a kid, it was pretty cool. So
Yeah, I've never been. Oh, he's coughing. Oh, now he's looking for a cough drop. Nope.
no,
Sorry. Oh, Jesus.
staying hydrated.
Wow.
Yeah,
So, tonight is Piper,
yeah,
which should be interesting.
yeah,
And then afterwards, looks like they're having Taker on tonight on that show,
yeah.
which
So that'll be cool.
that
Yeah,
should be cool. So,
yeah.
um, so we'll talk about Raw. Um, let's see highlights of Raw. Let's see. T-Bar and Mace get unmasked on Raw. So Mace is former Raw announcer Dino Madden, who you probably have no idea who he is.
No.
And T-Bar is the former NXT star Dominic Dijakovic. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't know any of them. So they got unmasked on Raw.
Yeah.
And woohoo. What else happened on Raw? Let's see. Oh, Charlotte got suspended on Raw because she beat the crap out of a bunch of them and attacked a referee.
Yeah.
And she got fined $100,000 in play money,
Allegedly. Yeah.
allegedly. So, So funny. Someone made a funny thing. Coincidentally, $100,000 is also the same amount of money Ric Flair pays in alimony every month. So that's kind of funny how that works out. And then apparently, she's having some dental surgery while she's out, and Dave Meltzer said that she's getting a complete makeover because you're subconsciously worried about your looks. And she went on Twitter and tore into him, I guess.
Yeah, she did not like that.
She did not like that. Well, hate to say it to you, Miss Flair, but he's 100% correct, because that's all you fucking care about is how you look and how you're portrayed. And your teeth are just as white as Roman Reigns, and you're skinny as a rail. And I think you look like shit. You look sick in my mind, but that's my opinion. Could be wrong, could be right, but if you look at pictures of her like 6 months ago to now, I think she looks sick.
Yeah.
And look, I'm out of shape. I'm overweight, and I'm happy, but apparently she's not. And I think she just needs to not lay off the surgery. I think that's my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thoughts, opinions? Do you care?
No.
And in a big surprise this week, former Raw superstar or WWE superstar Ronda Rousey announced she's pregnant.
Yeah.
So not only does Travis Brown knock her up, he also beats up women too. So good for you.
He knocks him up and knocks him out.
He does. And gets away with it too. So it looks like we won't be seeing her for a long while.
Yeah.
Which
really, I don't know if she really had too much interest in coming back anyway.
Didn't sound like it, did it?
Yeah. So we'll see.
So that was Raw.
Yeah.
Raw's they're setting up the WrestleMania Backlash pay-per-view. So Lashley's gonna fight Drew from the looks of it again, which does anybody even care? No. Okay. No. All right. Moving on, we'll skip NXT because we didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. Did you?
I did not. No.
Not a whole lot happened. Kyle O'Reilly fought Cameron Grimes, John's favorite wrestler. So looks like they're setting up maybe O'Reilly versus Karrion Kross at some point. Maybe that's kind of what they're teasing. Hey, whatever. Knock yourself out.
Yep.
Adam Cole comes back next week, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, comes back in 2 days. The Pinnacle and the Inner Circle will have a parlay on AEW next week.
Yeah.
They each cut promos this week on Wednesday, and I thought MJF knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, MJF did not.
And I thought Jericho kind of struggled.
Yeah. Yeah, he was great, the week prior or whatever when he got that big. But yeah, this week MJF won the promo battle for sure.
He did. He won the promo battle hands down for sure. Yeah. They put on another decent show. They got another 1.2 million people watch it.
Yeah.
Down a little bit from the week before of a tape show, but hey, they're still getting over 1 million viewers the last 2 weeks. That's kudos to them.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what numbers they get for Blood and Guts. That's going to be
Well, like I said to you this week, and I said to John, apparently that's a one-match show.
Yeah.
Which I don't get how the fuck they're going to pull that off myself, but I mean, I don't know. They hype it up for the first half hour. They had the match from 8:30 to 9:30, and then they do a recap at the. I don't know. I have no idea what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because I would assume all the people on the floor won't be on the floor.
Yeah.
Because there's not gonna be any room, and this is gonna sound ignorant and mean, but do they even have 2 rings?
Yeah. They're going to borrow the one from Limitless. So
they're going to be wrestling there'll be wrestling on the floor then, more or less.
Yeah. Plywood and yeah.
Oh boy. That's exciting.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how they're going to do it, but we'll see. Should be fun.
Yeah, if you want to go to Blood and Guts, tickets are on sale now, but you got to buy a ticket. You got to buy two weeks worth of tickets though to go to Blood and Guts.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they said on Twitter.
Hmm. Weird.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of random, but
Yeah.
hey, whatever. Oh
Yeah.
well. Um, let's see. Nothing really. I mean, it was okay. Looks like they're going to be setting up from what John texted me and said they're going to set up Hangman versus Kenny at Double or Nothing, and Moxley and Eddie versus the Bucks.
Yeah.
And I think my response was, "Ew."
Yikes.
And then his response back was, "So FTR and Jungle Express will fight on the pre-show." And I said, "Probably." Or they'll be in some tag team fucking shit that no one cares about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not. If they do that,
Yeah.
I mean, you had this week. You had Moxley and Kingston supposedly run into their friggin' whatever bus or trailer or whatever, and then they go inside. They're not there. So what? They had another magical act like Shaq, or he just was out of the ambulance. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. So
I mean, unless they're David fucking Copperfield and they disappeared, I don't know where the
I was
fuck
just
they
gonna
went.
say, dude.
I mean, I was more pissed off that truck he was driving ran into that because that was a nice truck.
Yeah, nice rock. Yeah.
I was like, man, I'll take the truck instead. Like,
Yeah.
don't smash it. Like, no. And then, oh, yeah, it smashes it. I was like, oh. And then they go inside, and nobody's there.
Yeah.
And the best part of the whole thing was, and he threw the bat back in the window, and Eddie goes, "Could you wait till I moved out of the way?" Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I like the two together.
Yeah, I did too.
I think it's great, but I don't like anything that Omega does or the Bucks do. Um, Matt and Nick Jackson, their outfits look stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, and they keep wearing those like Air Jordans or whatever, those Dior Air Jordans that are like crazy expensive on the internet. So
Well,
like,
when you're in All Friends Wrestling, you can afford that stuff.
yeah, still it's like Jesus Christ. It's like,
Well, I mean, that's just showing the people like us that we have more money than you and go fuck yourselves.
yeah, yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah. That's
Cool.
how I so
Yeah, you have more money than us, but you guys still fucking suck dicks. So I don't really care.
I mean, I bought a pair of Velcro work shoes this week. You don't see me fucking bragging about it.
Oh, you did? Black?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
$20.
Black. I think they were like 40 or $50 on the internet. So yeah. Yeah, pretty
Pretty slick as shit, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, I'm just, I'm 40 years old now. I don't have time for laces. I even bought a pair of those like those handicap Air Jordans that you can put on with one hand that are no laces and they're just like zippers and stuff. I treated myself to those just because I was like, oh, you can do it with one hand. I was like, you can masturbate and put on shoes at the same time. What a time saver. Finally, I'm not going to be late for all these things. So
I don't even know where to begin now. I don't even know where to go from here on.
it's okay.
Uh,
Just put that thought in a trash bag and mail it to me.
Okay. Oh, I just got a text that said from my uncle, I'm watching all the old ECW. It's unbelievable and good.
Nice.
Where the fuck has he been all these years? I've been telling him about that. So we'll talk about Friday Night SmackDown a little bit, I guess. Pat McAfee is now on the announce team. Cool.
Yeah.
Looks like the WWE is going to be returning to Saudi Arabia at the end of the year.
Perfect. Great.
Yeah. So because it looks like the rumors are going to be returning to Saudi Arabia at the end of the year.
Goldberg versus Triple H.
Yeah. So looks like with as much money as Vince usually offers to do one of these shows, I have a feeling the Undertaker would respond and go if he's asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not much really happened on SmackDown. They're having Daniel Bryan's fighting Roman Reigns next week for the title. Looks like they're doing Bailey versus Bianca Belair at the next pay-per-view, which whatever. Not a the ratings kind of dipped a little bit. It's pretty bad when when AEW is outdrawing Raw and NXT and sometimes even SmackDown for ratings.
No kidding.
Yeah, AEW's ratings are right up there with Raw and SmackDown right now.
No shit.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's not. It's back and forth because SmackDown dips and Raw sucks, and
yeah,
it is what it is. So
yeah,
I don't know. We have Impact Rebellion takes place tonight.
Oh, fuck.
Rich Swann is fighting Kenny Omega tonight.
Cool.
So it's going to end in a fuck finish because one of them wants to lose the title, and Mario Ronaldo is going to be the guest commentator for that match.
That's cool though.
Yeah,
I like it.
So I can't see Kenny winning, but I can't see Kenny not winning too, if that makes any sense.
The Good Brothers will do a run in or something, and it'll be something dumb.
Yeah, probably. But the rest of the card, whatever. I won't be watching that either. So
no.
So moving on to the best incident of the week, I think. Maybe not best, but most controversial incident of the week. Mark Carrano got fired.
Yeah.
For sending Mickie James's personal belongings back to her in a trash bag.
Yeah. Well, I saw that. I texted you. I was like, "Holy shit! I can't believe that." And then you texted me late. That was like, Carrano's out.
Yeah, because John texted me and said, "Hey, they just fired Carrano. What a clown!" And I'm like, I read it and I'm like, I guess I'm at the Met. But yeah, Mickie James on Twitter said, "Dear at Vince McMahon, I'm not sure you're aware, but I did receive my WWE care package today, and thank you." And she posted a picture of her stuff in a trash bag with her name on it. I think it said Mickey on it, right? I think, yeah, Mickey in green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then Triple H and Stephanie and John Laurinaitis took to Twitter and apologized profusely up and down.
Yeah.
And apparently this has been going on for like 10 or 11 years and no one knew about it till now.
No shit.
Because Jillian Hall, remember Jillian Hall, the girl that had the thing on her face that sang? Yeah. Apparently she got her stuff sent back in a trash bag similar. Maria Kanellis got it sent back to her twice in trash bags, once in 2010 and once again after her and Mike Bennett asked for the release a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Apparently Gail Kim got treated the same way when she left, and so did Fred Ritter, the former Darren Young, who turned out to be gay.
Yeah.
He got similar treatment, and he said Carrano would harass him religiously, I guess, after he even left, after he left the company. So sounds like to me this has been a long time coming, and Mark Carrano, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I mean, he's always been kind of a fucking creep anyway. So
yeah, he was a creep on Total Divas. I guess he was a real creep anyway. I guess he wasn't a nice person, I guess. So
good.
But they fired a bunch of people in that department, him, a woman, and the referee. They took his position away in talent relations, and then the next day they gave it back to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that was about, but whatever. So
yeah.
But Johnny Ace coming back in with a bang, getting rid of everybody.
Yeah.
The people power is back.
But that's when they're cutting people, like you got to cut a few of those office people too. When you're doing the after WrestleMania cuts, you got to be ditching some of these people.
Well, their whole PR department's gone right now, more or less. And I'm like, that's not good. Like, like one guy was there since like 1999 and he's gone. Wow. So unless he was making an astronomical amount of money, look, I get people make position changes all the time in jobs, and I get that, but you've been there since 99, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh hey, see ya, you're gone.
Yeah.
welcome to the world we live in.
Yeah.
Oh well. But Mark
Yeah.
Carano, when do we see Mark Carano in AEW? Soon? Hey, maybe.
I'd like to see him go to Impact. We'll see.
So
I would hope that he didn't go to AEW. I would hope that he, just maybe goes and fucks himself.
well, I think he pretty much already did fuck himself. So
Yeah.
I mean, look, we like All Friends Wrestling. We like it and we don't like it on some aspects, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I mean, all the other rejects have gone there, like Big Show
Yeah.
and fucking Christian. So,
Yeah.
and look, I don't mean rejects. I just mean
Yeah.
older guys that that we were like, why are you signing these people?
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
were like an up and coming company and blah blah.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, they still put Darby Allin and Jungle Boy in the main event of
Yeah.
the show on Wednesday. So I guess I could see that, but Sting's out there, the dinosaurs out there, just too much overbooking. Stop overbooking everything.
Yeah. Less is more.
It is. But in Bruce Pritchard's eyes, let's make Alexa Bliss look like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Oh yeah, that was another remix show this week too. I didn't listen.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah, any of the remixes or whatever, I'm like, no, I can't.
He's really that busy where he can't like sit down for an hour and a half and record something.
Well, what was crazy was he was doing, he had a few like live ones or
Yeah.
before WrestleMania, which is like, the craziest time. You figure after the WrestleMania there'd be a little bit of a
lull.
But not so much.
Well, when Vince shows up to Raw in the afternoon and rips up the entire fucking show and writes it all over again.
Yeah.
Because he did that on Monday.
Oh, really?
They announced Strowman versus Orton like Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Then that match went away. Because Vince got to the show, tore it all up, and rewrote everything. Which is, I guess he's been doing that a lot more lately.
Yeah.
So at that point, why have fucking writers and shit if you're just
right.
Out?
Yeah.
Just fucking do it yourself. Like you just do it by the fucking pool in Stanford or whatever.
Yeah.
It is.
But
it's all right.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go to work and my boss is gonna rip up what I'm doing for the day and do something else. Okay. We've only planned this for a week, but
yeah.
Oh, cool, thanks.
So what about all those people that were salivating for a Braun Strowman Randy Orton match?
Oh God, I know.
Both of those guys are going to be really disappointed.
Yeah. Instead, they had Orton versus Riddle, I think, and then I think Orton got hurt.
Yeah.
Because Riddle sucks so fucking bad. I'm sorry when you come out and you come out and there's fucking birds flying in your fucking video when you come out, yeah. And you constantly say bro and you flip off your sandals like a fag. Like, no, I'm good. Oh, I'm gonna get thrown off YouTube. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I just can't stand Riddle. I hate his personality. I hate.
Yeah.
It does nothing for me. Super fucking annoying.
Yeah, when they push someone like Riddle and they leave Cesaro in the background, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's not my show, so I guess I don't really care. So
yeah, right.
But yeah, so Mark Carano gone. See you later. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Mickey James said, well, this is how you guys have treated me for the last 3 years, so I guess
it's fitting. Yeah.
Fitting how it ends.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
90 days and I'll be at TNA. I mean, I can't. I mean, unless Joe decides to go to AEW instead, but they're gonna do the same thing they've done to everybody else in AEW and like not push them because they're not all friends wrestling. So I mean, You can't come in. They won't bring Joe in as a killer because they didn't do that with Archer. So I do that with Joe.
Yeah, right.
So I bet Joe goes back to Impact.
I think I liked Miro's promo this week. Speaking of people who came in as killers and then kind of
Died.
yeah. Um, I just want to see them do more with Miro. I just really like him. I think he's great. But
Yeah, he's fighting Kip Sabian this week.
yeah,
So that just dissolved quickly. I see.
yeah,
With no nothing behind it.
yeah,
Really? No.
yeah.
Because he was all mad at him, and I'm like, why are you mad at him for? Like,
Yeah.
but they haven't used either one since that clusterfuck of a game destroyer battle or whatever that fucking shit was.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Whatever.
On
On to the next.
On to the next. All right. So we'll talk about what? We'll talk about sports.
Yeah.
Usman knocked out Masvidal last night.
Yeah.
Like knocked him out.
Out. Yeah.
Out. Like birdies.
Yeah.
That's the first time he's been knocked out in his career.
No, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
I saw the I saw on Twitter. I watched kind of the knockout clips last night. I saw like the Thug Rose knockout. Rose. I'm not going to pronounce her last name.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, so it looked like there was some pretty good knockouts last night. Like I always just go to Twitter and watch. The 15 seconds. Chris Weidman broke his leg. That was
bad.
That
was the same thing you did to Anderson Silva 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Dude, that was bad. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah. He's been done for a while anyway, so it's good that he's like, this is happening so he can officially be done. So.
Yeah, that was I watched that and I was like, that's gross. So
yeah.
Kevin Durant's back today against the Suns on ESPN at 3:30.
Cool.
Yep. Steph Curry had the last 2 weeks of his life, really.
Yeah.
Monday he dropped 49 against the Sixers and hit threes all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
And then he could play the Wizards, and then a streak of 12 games or 11 games of 30 or more points soft. But hey, that was a great run for 12 games or 11 games, or it was insane. He hit he hit 73s in like 11 games or something stupid like that. Like, what the fuck? It's like a video game.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we talked about, like best shooter we've ever seen. Like just hands down. But it was a good week. But really, this week in sports was kind of like a blur to me. Like I'm just like right now I'm like so like locked in, ready for the NFL draft.
We talked a little bit. The estate of Kobe Bryant. Oh, Nike fucked themselves.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting how that plays out.
Yeah.
Because apparently he copyrighted a bunch of like Mamba stuff and something else with Mamba. So, do you see them doing their own thing down the line here? I don't know.
Yeah. See, and I don't know. I mean, it's the Bryant estate. He did very well for himself business wise. He's got plenty. If they wanted to do a Kobe shoe, they could, but I mean, Kobe was like so special, like as far as like, business acumen and everything else, like, whatever, if they want to continue something, like they're like, oh, well, Kobe wanted to do his own shoe. It's never going to be as good because Kobe was always such a perfectionist about things that, so if they were to do it, and it's not going to have that same, fire behind it as if he was still alive. So I think, or I'm hoping this is more of just a power play with Nike to try to get a lot more money and get a few other things. They wanted more kid shoes.
Mm-hmm. They wanted a lifetime deal like LeBron and Jordan got.
Yeah.
Which he deserves.
Yeah, he deserves. Yeah. I mean, Christ, all of his shoes, like, she said, sells out like instantly,
Well, yeah, we've been trying to get those green shoes since December.
Yeah.
You know, you can't get them. Like you can't find them, and like it's irritating because I think that, like you said, that sneaker app's got to be a fucking work or a fucking shoot or something.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking, you know, it's just, you know, so stupid because you have all these, you know, fucking bots buying all of them, and then you
Yeah.
get none. It's like, you know, the whole thing when they released the Xbox and the PS5. It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
People like you and me were lucky to even get in line to get one, and you had all these fucking bots buying them, and then
Yeah.
they're gone.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it's annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. You know, I have a hard time thinking that this is it for that partnership between the Bryants and Nike. You know, because Nike's like, cool, well, we're done selling Kobe shoes, and it's like, well, that's fucking stupid. So
Yeah, they have until the end of the year, I think, because they got stuff in the works. So,
yeah,
oh well, I guess I'll just keep the Kobe's that I have,
yeah,
the 3 pair that I have. So,
yeah. I wonder if they'll if Adidas will go back and do like the original ones.
oh, the Crazy Eights.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
those were cool.
yeah. Those are cool.
They were uncomfortable as fuck, but they were cool looking though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they were. But
They were so uncomfortable. I mean, I got 3 pairs of the Kobe's for that Nike put out. So,
yeah,
you know, I got the draft ones where they were in the Hornets colors, and then I
yeah,
got those are original, and I got the original. They were the Laker color ones. I can't remember what series it was, but I've had them forever. So
yeah.
got them at Foot Locker in Bangor.
Nice.
Got lucky. So
Yeah,
I actually had my size. So
yeah,
it's hard to find 14 or 15s.
yeah. Well, I wear an 11, and those are always like, you know, it's like 10, 11. Those are like always the sizes that sell out first.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And,
um,
and they get like 114 or 115. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh, yeah, cool.
yeah.
Cool. All right. So that's other than that, not really a lot. You know, Fernando Tatis has had like 4 home runs or whatever in like 2 days or whatever against
Yeah.
the Dodgers, and was taunting them last night and shit. It's hilarious. So, because like nobody watches baseball. So,
Yeah.
if you listen to the drive-through this week of Cornette that came out yesterday, it's episode 378. You need to listen to the first, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes of his podcast. Because he goes on an epic rant that will leave you crying. You're going to be laughing so hard.
Yeah.
It is fucking hysterical. I
Yeah.
listened to the beginning of that show twice now and laughed every time just as hard as I did the first time. And I even had Barbie. I made Barbie listen to it, and she laughed just as much as I did.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
goes
shit.
fucking crazy, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. I'll check it out after.
You need to check it out, and then you need to text me and be like, "Oh my fuck," because it is. It might be longer than maybe it's the first 15 or
That's all
20.
right. Yeah.
It is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And an update on my figures from him. According to him, all the 2-packs have now officially gone out. So hopefully we're getting them this week.
Nice.
And then I have another update. John got me 3 AEW figures over the weekend. He got me Pac and both Young Bucks for Series 3 to go along with my Riho. And I pre-ordered the Brandy from Series 1 finally.
So did I.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I got it for $33 instead of fucking $150 on eBay.
Yeah. Well, and what I'm curious is they're like, well, this is 1B. They're going to be slightly different. It's but I don't care.
I don't care either.
So,
I mean, all it is they're just reproducing them and calling them 1B. Hello. We're not stupid. Like it's a fucking figure. It's just they're just calling it 1B. Like
that's the thing. Like looking at it, I was like, I don't know what the difference is.
There isn't a difference. They're repackaging it and making it probably making her more readily available.
Yeah.
It's like we talked about. They put her as a short for some fucking reason. We could never figure out why. Yeah. So like when I ordered a whole set, I got 2 Kennys, and I was like, "Fuck me, really?"
Double Kenny'd.
I don't want to be double Kenny. I don't want to be double Kenny'd.
No. Yeah. So that's cool. Like, so it'd be nice just to kind of so now that series is complete, and
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like they're finally starting to do the waves of the higher run chase figures. So
Which we still won't find. So
yeah, I'm still.
Did you see Series 5 of Adam Page? He has a fucking pitcher in his hand.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, he has a pitcher in his hand.
Yeah,
As that's one of his accessories. He has a pitcher in his hand.
nice.
I can't make this shit up. It's for real. Like I can't make it up. It's for real.
That was gonna be on my list of figures we want to see. But,
What?
Hangman with a pitcher in his
Really? Well, it's already out, so take it off your list. Oh, I did see pictures of the Macho Man figure in the Legend series with the cream of the crop. I saw pictures of it, like in the package. Yeah. Yeah, of course. One of the ones in a different color is a variant, and I'll never fucking find it. So
yeah, right.
I can't wait not to find that figure. So, but he does have a coffee creamer in his hand. It's fucking hysterical.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's
why I love when they do that. The little shit like that, I think is so fucking great. So
yeah, and Bam Bam Bigelow with the ECW title belt, and Big John Studd with that fucking red black robe. Oh, that whole fucking Series 11 is fantastic. And,
I'll check it out.
Probably never find it. Yeah, it's that website I sent you. Yeah, it's right on. It's like on the front page. Is like got a shows it goes right. Goes right through and scrolls through everything. So
yeah.
All right, so get your list out.
All right.
All right, give me your list of figures that should be released.
Okay, so these are figures that I would like to see that if they ever put them out, I would buy them instantly. So number one, this is these are all multi-packs or play sets, and I'll explain which is what, but Vince McMahon with limo. So, and should I say exploding limo? So, I think that would be a really cool series. I would just, it's cool, Next one, I have Kane and Zack Ryder, and the accessories are comes with a wheelchair and a neck brace, commemorating one of my favorite moments, I think from an episode of Raw, of Kane pushing Zack Ryder off the entrance, off like the side of the entrance while he's in a wheelchair with his neck brace on. And this is on my list because I almost actually made this like a diorama you would make in school of, like, I was looking on eBay because you can buy the wheelchairs and neck brace on Ringside, and it's I wanted to get that like in a loose rider and a loose cane like on eBay, and actually make like like it was like a middle school project, like a book report on a Edgar Allan Poe book or something. But so my next one is a 3-pack of Paige, Xavier Woods, and Brad Maddox with tripod.
Oh my god.
I don't have to say more on that. My next one is a 2-pack of Iron Sheik and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh my god.
And my last, and this is another one with like a cool accessory, but Dennis Stamp with trampoline.
Oh my god.
So that's my list.
I have no idea how to follow up with that, because my list is rather tame compared to that one. I don't even know. My list is gonna suck compared to that one. Like that was fantastic. Oh, well, I don't even know. I mean, I got some. Oh God. All right, so I guess I'll go, even though this is not going to be remotely funny. So I have Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper as a 2-pack. That's my number one.
Yeah.
With the old Winged Eagle belt.
Yeah.
That would be my accessory because they've never had a 2-pack, I don't think, together.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that would be kind of cool. Like maybe commemorating like WrestleMania 1 or something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. My number 2 is a 4-pack, and it's Bobby, Stan, Dennis, and Jim with a tennis racket. So I want
Nice.
all the Midnight Express together with a tennis racket. I think that would be funny with like, the NWA tag belts or something like that. Just, and like I said, this is not, not even remotely close to funny what yours is, except for this one. I have a 2-pack of China and X-Pac.
So you're at least on the same page.
Like... I was. Just go find that on some porn site. You'll know what I'm talking about. So, because it's called One Night in China. Just figured it'd be funny. My next figure is the Missing Link figure, like a Legends Missing Link. Yep. Because he was scary as a child.
Yeah.
And my last figure would be Dino Bravo, a Legend series with cigarettes. I mean, not as funny as yours, but still, I mean,
It's all right.
I mean,
no, that's the dude. That's a good one. So, Dino Bravo with couch.
Well, I thought about doing another one, but I know I shouldn't say it, so I'm probably not gonna. So,
Owen Hart with broken carabiner.
No, I was gonna say Chris Benoit with woman.
Chris Benoit with 2 Bibles.
No. Oh, this has completely gone off the rails this morning. Oh, this is fantastic.
You could do a bunch of Benoit ones.
You could. I mean, yeah, you could. Oh my God. Vince with the limo. That's hysterical. Dennis Stamp with trampoline.
Yeah.
Oh, Xavier Woods, Brad Maddox, and Paige with a tripod. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh. Or you could have done Del Rio and Paige in a 2-pack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God, we're going to hell. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's all right. He's laughing too.
Oh, for sure. He has to be laughing at us.
Yeah.
And, it's just, it is what it is. And I mean, honestly, though, realistically, both those lists are hilarious. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's great, because it's all that fantasy figure booking, so it's like shit that we would think is fucking awesome. And,
yeah. And then we make it. We're like, oh, this really sucks.
Yeah. I've really always wanted to make that Kane Zack Ryder one.
Zack Ryder one's hysterical.
That's like it was really like I watched that, like the YouTube clip of him just fucking throwing him up. Like I watch that every couple months, maybe. So when I need a quick pick me up, I don't know. It's just so because Zach looks just so sad and just vaults him. But yeah, it's a good one.
It is a good one.
Yeah. Dino Bravo, that's a good deep cut.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I could have you could have gone, you could have done this. This should have been number 1 for me now that I'm thinking about it. The Austin Pillman gun incident. That should have been number 1. Imagine that as a fucking playset.
Whole playset, yeah.
Oh my God, I just thought about that one. I wish they would have talked about that on his documentary, but they didn't.
Yeah,
they didn't mention Pillman really at all, like a little bit, but not into detail. Like,
yeah, I think we'll see all that like when they do the Dark Side of the Ring episode.
Oh, I'm sure. So, which debuts in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, dude, Saturday's May 1st. Like, what the fuck? This is flown.
Yeah.
You know, you know, schools are opening back up, and then on Friday they released that there's 4 counties back in yellow. So yay!
So weird. I wonder what the correlation is.
Gee, I don't know. Fucking morons.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? So you open
Yeah.
shit back up, and now all of
Yeah.
a sudden you got 4 in yellow?
Yeah.
Fucking keep it as it is. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. Well, most of these cases, most cases are being transferred amongst younger people. It's like, no shit, younger people away from fucking everybody else. Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, look, I get it. I want to do shit too. Like, we're planning a trip to Florida in October. Like, I want to, I'm fully vaccinated now, even though they pulled the J&J vaccine and then now it's back because people are getting blood clots. Like, I don't have any, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
I get it, but like, I don't get why you have to keep open shit back up, especially schools. Leave it as is till fall and then open it back up.
Right.
You have 6 weeks left of school left, 7 weeks of school left. No one does anything the last 7 or 8 weeks anyway.
Yeah.
Like, this year's been a fucking wash. Just leave it alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've bitched about this before on another episode, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. It's like that's we keep getting fucked up because things start going good and we start like things are trending in the right direction, then they're like, well, fuck it, let's just go 0 to 60 right now. And then everything gets shitty again, and then they got to shut everything down again or do something. But it's like, just give it a little bit more time. Fuck it.
I mean, I'm sick and tired of wearing these fucking masks. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, we all are.
I mean, I'm fully vaccinated. I should not have to wear a fucking mask.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got vaccinated for a fucking reason. I don't want to keep wearing a fucking mask.
Yeah.
We've been wearing a mask for a year, and the only thing the mask does, it fucking kills your immune system. It's not helping anything. It's not helping anything. It's making things worse.
Yeah. The only positive I'll say, like, this is like allergy season for me. This is when it usually starts.
Yeah.
It's not as bad this year for me because I'm not inhaling all that shit anymore. So I'm like, oh wow, I can kind of like breathe at night now. This is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm an allergy person like 24/7, so I get that.
Yeah, right.
But
it sucks. I mean, it just sucks, but
it's terrible. Like, it's terrible. So
yeah.
What do you want to do next week for a list, since we've totally gone off the rails on this one?
I don't know. Well, I mean, next week will be the big draft recap show too.
Yeah, we'll recap the draft next week, and then if we have time, we'll talk about doing something in the middle of the week, and we'll just surprise our 2 people that watch us. So
yeah, it'll be their treat. Maybe we'll do 5 more figures.
Yeah, we'll do another top 5 wrestling figures we want, and then it'll be completely worse than what we just did. So,
Andre the Giant with Bad News Brown.
Oh, Andre the Giant shitting in Bad News Brown bag. Andre the Giant standing on Jake the Snake Roberts' hair in a match, like, because he didn't like it. Andre the Giant getting mad at Randy Savage because he wore too much baby oil, like, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
Andre the Giant telling the Freebirds to get the fuck out of the territory in the early 80s. You're fired. Get out of here.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's fine. So we'll figure it all out.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. All right. Well, this has been the weekly wrap with Vachon and Rapp, and we're gonna get out of here for Sunday. Peace out, everybody. Have a good day.